Every single job will change. Obviously, what I'm going to say is uneven.
Intelligence is going to be on tap, which is really awesome. I think it bodes well for everyone in this room. What do you think changes about the economy? What do you think, happens in sort of a broader sense?
Obviously, what I'm going to say is uneven. There are some, we're going to automate tasks. We're going to automate cognitive tasks. If that task is somebody makes a phone call and sends a bunch of words, across the phone to you, and your job is to provide a response. And if all the information is at your fingertip, because you have all the database here, and you should be able to answer that question completely. In that case, that task will be automated away. Okay? Ignoring that for a second. Not that we ignore this, but my point is, I'm going to answer the question about really the great opportunity. And so many tasks will be automated away. Many jobs, every single job will change, and there'll be a whole bunch of new jobs. And that I think we know. The bottom line is this. The evidence would show that, and it makes perfect sense, that AI and automation is creating jobs everywhere. The narrative about AI destroying jobs is exactly backwards. AI eliminates tasks. AI automates tasks away. But it doesn't necessarily eliminate jobs. And the reason for that is because the job of a person has a purpose, and that purpose has many tasks. Some of those tasks could be automated away. Many of those tasks cannot be. And so the evidence suggests that here we are, we've automated coding, which is a task, but the job of a software engineer appears to be growing, right? The number of software engineer jobs year over year has increased 10%. The task of reading radiology scans has been automated, but the number of radiology jobs has increased some 20% in the last several years, even though AI has taken over the whole field. And the reason for that is because the backlog of patients is incredibly high. Now doctors and hospitals could admit a lot more patients. In order to admit a lot more patients, you need more nurses, more radiologists. And so the same thing with software. The backlog of ideas, the backlog of ambition and aspiration is so high that if we can automate away the task of programming, we could hire more software engineers to do more things. We could be more ambitious. Same thing, just across the board. They said Harvey is going to eliminate all of the paralegal jobs, and the number of lawyers will be reduced. Turns out paralegals are growing like crazy. And the reason for that is because the backlog of lawsuits is really high, and now these law firms could get a lot more cases through. In order to do so, you got to hire more people. And so this is a classic example of productivity increasing growth. Increasing growth drives more employment. This is the reason why there's more employment today than there was when I first came out of school.